everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Raiders going up against the Rams.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Between the Oakland Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams. His way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Ramsey. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A big seam, and he might go all the way. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Now the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And a new set of downs here after picking up on the ground.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
And a give this time to the tailback. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
And the wideout in motion. To throw is Watson. He may try and run for this. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Fresh set of downs here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A handoff as they run the counter play. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. Red zone opportunity. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now. Leopard. Detroit.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And this one's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An update from Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
No, check. All right, here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now. Set! Boom! Back down in Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Boom!
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really... It's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Gun! Set! Boom! Gun!
Right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Green, 30 Detroit!
And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd down. That's Ballard. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Watson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lucas. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue, landed. Over.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Set. All right, now look at 56. All right, now look. Now let's go. Green, 39. Leopard.
On third down, it's Ballard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now a play fake here on first down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now a first down throw, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
To throw on second is Watson. And he's got some space here. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now a handoff looking right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Set. Three. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney.
On second down, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, that's Ballard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So that's their third trip to the red zone, but all they have to show so far is 2 field goals. Tough sledding in this game for the offense. They get to the red zone. Normally you count on a minimum of 3 points in each red zone trip. Not so far in this game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. First by him near the 35. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I'm gonna hit you all day, baby.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They go play action here on first down. Now he's forced out left. And some room to work. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Here's Watson. He's going to fire one deep up. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now Watson to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And an update from a game going on out in Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Watson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hartman. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Over!
To throw is Watson. Looking to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
Watson off play action. Throw left side complete. It's Ballard. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Watson. Flushed out right, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
They really look comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
Out of the gun, Watson. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, here's Watson. And he fires one incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. To throw on 3rd down, Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Throwing on 1st down as Carr steps away. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Marquette King now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And tough starting field position here. On 1st and 10, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that makes it a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Watson throwing on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
All right, here we go.
Here's Watson to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Gary and Conley.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. On 3rd down, Carr. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Marquette King now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Over! Now let's go! Detroit!
Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Watson now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! No. Check. Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Lucas. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. But he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And to give this time to the tailback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right near the 27. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this one is right down Broadway. They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. The Broncos, they're just pouring it on in that one. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And the Rams getting set to go now. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed. See his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here comes the D swarming to the line. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Oakland, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for L.A., they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the L.A. Chargers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody. Touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Hey.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 61 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
1st and goal here from the 2. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is all the way up past the 25. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He finds an opening past the 40. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
Do my eyes just... me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
Running back, trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And a 3-4 defense there, and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle. Officially,
a ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center,
defense
there,
and against
guards,
the run.
And a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. How about that play? You not only eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about a lot of times you said eat up the double team
in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Handoff looking right. Space to run past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Now good yardage as he rumbles for 24. Space to run past the 20.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Is that time for a break? Back to finish it off on EA Sports.
The more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
You took the words right out of my mouth so far. 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The offense on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is third and goal. The defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. This is third and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?
Well, Charles,
I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, things are working and clicking. They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone. They can bottle this and carry it with them.
So for San Francisco, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco.